you're stuck in a trap. If you want to get out of a trap, you better start inspecting your trap. You need to be looking at where your money's coming from. I've been in every level of economic condition. I've been so goddamn broken poor, I had to borrow money just to breathe. I swear to God, I had negative amounts of money. I was so bankrupt, so upside down and backwards, no way to get out of it, just crushed under bills. Now, I made good money, but the bills were so big. My life took a situation where I got in a awkward situation and, with business, and I ended up getting piles of debt I could not handle. And I mean, I was drowning in debt. So I know what that feels like. And I went through a bankruptcy, and it was one of the most horrifying, embarrassing things I've ever done in my life. And I promised myself I would never, ever let that happen again. And so I actually started studying the subject of money. What is it? It's really, truthfully, an idea that is backed by competence. Okay, I mean, you can take the United States dollar, the US dollar, right? One of the most powerful forms of money on the face of this earth. And when you receive it from someone, you have a high confidence that someone else will take it from you. You have an idea if you take 100 units of the American dollars today, tomorrow, it'll be worth 100 units. I mean, this is the basic concept that we believed in. Same thing with the euro, the Chinese yen. There's all kinds of, there's like so many goddamn forms of money out there. It's not even funny. Now, money is just the thing, okay? It's just like I've said many times, if you go to a sporting event, there's a score and they get the ball through the hoop, or they get a guy who runs the home plate, or they get the runner across the line. Whatever it is, people get scores. And for me, money is just a designation of how competent you are. The more money you honestly are making, you're not a thief, you're not a drug dealer, you're not some unethical scumbag. You actually do something to earn that money. And if you have lots of it, it shows you're more competent than the other person, period. That's all it is. Now, it's true. It's a lot of fun to spend the stuff, and in life is miserable if you don't have it, but it's just a thing, all right? It's like an electron in energy, It's just allows you to communicate to someone, I want what you have, take what I got. When you read about it, how they used to barter back in the day, you had to have 2 chickens under your goddamn arm to go buy a saddle for your horse or some shit like that, bartering. So it just made it was an easy way to do commerce, right? So my point being here, I find that the average person on the face of this earth has a very, very low confront on the subject of money and finances. They do not understand it, they desire it, and they usually have very little of it. And I'm telling you, this is one of the reasons why, man, is they don't confront it. When I say the word confront, I actually mean to look at. Like right now, I'm looking at the camera, I'm confronting you via this camera here, but I'm confronting the camera. A lot of people are scared the shit out of a camera. You got to confront it. And then believe it or not, you got to confront the numbers of your money. Now, what does that mean? You have money coming into your world every week. You have money going out of your world every week. And you have an end result. You either had more go out than came in, or more come in than went out. There's a record of what's going on. And there's actually a noble way of being able to easily see and recognize what came in, easily see and recognize what went out. And you go, yeah, but I get the same amount of money every week and, and I spend it all and I never have anything left. What's there to confront? Exactly. That is called a trap. You're stuck in a trap. If you want to get out of a trap, you better start inspecting your trap. You need to be looking at where your money's coming from, which might be very easily. You go, well, I have a job, and once a week or once a month they give me a paycheck. Okay, it's a particle, it's an energy thing. And it's just like a river. It flows from one point all the way past you and down to another point. and it's made up of things. It's not just a river. There's elements to it. And same thing with your money flows. You know what I think is the most powerful element that a fellow human being can have? I'm talking about you. I'm talking about me. Any fellow human being has. And I think it's our most powerful weapon is we could look at something and disagree with it. We look at it and go, it's unacceptable. I will not have this happen. This is not okay with me. This is unacceptable. And then you have the next step that usually occurs, like you realize you have to do something about it. And then you use your reason to do something intelligently about it to change the situation that you're unhappy about, that you've disagreed with. And this is why it's so critical to get your data delivered to you in a way that you can easily, and I do mean easily, assimilate it. Look at it, think with it, plan with it, predict with it. This is another thing that's super important. Can you predict what's going to happen with your money tonight? Can you sit there and plan out how you're going to have more money than you do bills? Do you have any way that you can keep track of how well you're doing? Am I getting to have more money, or am I starting to have more money than I do bills? All these things that go about to increase your own financial quality of life. It's really beautiful to see what happens to these people when they kind of come through it, you know?